Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. It has been a slow one to get started. It's been a busy day. Hope you're all well. I don't see anybody arrived at the moment, but it doesn't matter. Today is one of those days. Got to turn the steering wheel on. I spent all day fighting with things that don't seem to want to work correctly. So this evening doesn't seem to... If this evening doesn't pan out any differently, it won't be a surprise. So... if anybody was expecting a video today at 12 o'clock, which I said would happen, it did get published, but then it got withdrawn by YouTube for copyright. It seems somebody has laid claim to my Le Mans videos, claiming they relate to the Le Mans live edition of 2018, and that they should have all or any revenue from my videos, and they've been not yet taken down, but I expect to lose control of my videos within 30 days. So we might have to do something slightly different. I've lodged an appeal against it with YouTube, and hopefully, because this is created content, it bears no relation whatsoever to a real race, and we just have to hope that sense sees through. But there we have it. So I channeled my aggression elsewhere today, and aim to create the web shop and get the web shop with all the Widdowmaker merch all sorted. And as of today, I can announce that there is a Widdowmaker merch shop there. It's at widdowmaker.com. And if you care to go and have a look, and if you care to buy anything, excuse the branded t-shirt. It was too hot to put anything else on. But I'm sure you can't see what that is from there, so it doesn't really matter. In relation to what we're doing elsewhere, we do have the usual stuff to go through, so I'm just going to do my daily diligence and just introduce you to my sponsor, which is GT Amiga.
GT Omega, stay ahead of the game.
And with that, folks, if you want to go along to the GT Amiga web store, where you can buy anything sim racing related in terms of Moser steering wheels and pedals, or the GT Prime, the GT Prime Lite, or any other similar race rig that they sell, from a range of desks and chairs, I do recommend the Pro 2.0. It's a fantastic chair. You can get them with a 10% discount using the code WIDDOW, WIDDOW. Thank you very much, GT Amiga. Right, Mariana, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you could help out, but here's the thing. The report of the, what would we want to call it? The copyright infringement came 6 hours before the video was actually released. So there's no way anybody could actually have seen it. So this is an AI bot that is protecting existing video and content. And that AI bot has scanned my video and compared it to existing videos that mention the same thing. And it's paired, I believe, an in-cam video of an in-car video going around a particular part of the circuit, and they look very, very similar. And it said, because of that two elements of footage, I've taken 30 minutes of video from that race. So I don't think it's anybody human. I think it's AI. I think it'll be very quickly resolved. I'm just very frustrated that it means that my channel is in a bad light with YouTube, because, well, it says I'm not getting a copyright strike, but I could lose the content and creation rights of my video, and it's like, that doesn't seem fair. Yeah, I don't think we need illegal stuff. I just think what we need is a little bit of sensible thinking and get YouTube heading the right way. Hey Aaron, How you doing, my friend Az? You alright? I appreciate it's a big day for you, pal. So, thinking about you, and you're in my thoughts today, buddy. Right, today, we're on the wrong page, aren't we? Steering wheel. You can obviously tell what I've been working on today. It wasn't that, really, was it? So, you're welcome, Az. You're welcome. So, over on to... It's time trial day, isn't it? That's what it is. It's time trial day. We've got a little bit of hooting to do. We had a dig at the Sirocco last night, didn't it? It didn't go very well. And I have a funny feeling that this one today is going to be really quite tough. I really think this one's going to be quite tough. I say that because I do find Brands Hatch a tough circuit. It's technical. You've got at least 4 corners that require varying throttle responses. So as you go around the circuit, turn 1 is probably one of the hardest corners in the game. And by the game, oh, Sam's come on. Sam's had a go today. So in the world, probably turn 1 Brands Hatch is probably one of the hardest corners there is to actually get your head round. Turn 4 is a uphill left-hander that has 2 apexes, which is a challenge. Turn 6 is a 90 right long sweeper that's probably 4th gear, but you never know until you get there, because if you're racing somebody, it's wide enough for 2 cars, maybe 3 cars to go round, but again, it's a very long sweeping right-hander. The next 90 is fairly simple, and as you get round 2 more corners, there's a 90 right where you have to time it perfectly to dive bomb over the apex for the fastest line. You've then got a 90 left, which if you're carrying too much speed, you'll see in the gravel trap on the right-hand side. As you go under the bridge and into the last corner, you've got probably an 80-degree corner into a long sweeping right-hander that requires acceleration. But if you accelerate too early, you find yourself off to the left on the left-hand side in the gravel. So there are probably 6 corners that require a lot of critical thinking and varying degrees of throttle control. And as we know, throttle control isn't my favourite aspect. But yeah, as I says, good test this one. We're going to find out. So we're going to use a rental. We'll go with a red one. Should we go with a red one? Yeah, we're going to go with a red one. We've chosen it. But we'll change car colours in a little while and see where we go. So assists, traction control on, ABS will be weak, and I had them all on yesterday, and I'm going to turn them on. And I do ask, so come Hitman, yeah, it's a frustration. I went to Universal Studios in Orlando a year ago, and I walked into the Fast and Furious ride, and I videoed the entrance as I went in, because there was a classic English rally car, there was a Ford Escort Mark II, there was a more modern Escort rally car, there was a classic, there was a 69 Camaro, there was other cars in that entrance, and I thought, really good, I like this footage, it's really good, I'll take it, I'll post it on video, make a bit of a short of it, then I'll put the title on it. Funnily enough, somebody had done exactly the same sort of video as they entered. They had 60 views. Mine got 700 views in probably one of the better the YouTube shorts that I'd done at the time. Mine had 700 views in the first week and then got copyrighted. But there was no appeal. It was because that video existed and it was virtually the same minute for minute. And it's like, why? So I just pulled my video. There's just no point me pulling that. And that's going to be the same process with this video. I've got an hour of footage, which I did a 30-minute edit. I'll probably put my name all the way across the video with a logo in the corner. Yeah, it's AI. It's got to be. And then I'll post the entire video cutless, so that they can see it's a video game and it's cut and restarted. And it'll be absolutely no unequivocal evidence that it can be claimed by anybody, because it's going to be me all over it. So It's YouTube, it's AI. They're trying to do their best for their existing content creators, and it's only new content that's going to fall over. I've got probably 60 Le Mans videos out there. You know, never a problem before, but this one, just coming round start finish, internal camera, it might be I don't know, would a 917 have actually been in existence in the 2018 Le Mans race? I don't think so. And I've made that point on my appeal. But I don't suppose I'll win it, and I also don't suppose... Well, it's been banned. None of you guys can watch it. Only the members in my channel, and most members in my channel are paid YouTubers anyway. As in paid YouTubers, they pay for YouTube subscriptions so they don't get adverts. So nobody's going to get any money anyway. It's just going to get the watch statistics, and for me, it would probably normally get 300 watches in the first day, and then it will make its way to whatever, and it will just slowly earn pounds, shillings and pence over the next 6 months. And no, I make content for people to enjoy, not for somebody else to come and take whatever shillings or cents or pennies that they want to grab from it. I'll take it away from them, so I don't really care. I do care, it means a lot to me, but in terms of I don't really care about their intentions, I'll fix it for myself. I'm big enough and ugly enough to deal with that, so Sodom. Right, let's have a look down the list then. Sam's top of the tree. We think we kind of expected that, but he's only 0.3 up over the likes of Cavs. Cavs is extremely quick, and I appreciate his comments overnight. Thank you, sir. Mr. NW, riding high, just back from Sweden after a long breakaway, and he hasn't forgotten, has he? Big Popper, driving hard as always. Fastest livery I can see there. Az really likes this one. Well done, up in 7th. That's going to be tough for me to get in the top 10, and I'm saying that from the start. Early excuses. This one's going to be tough. The 420 boys start to creep in. Look, 11 and 12. Well done, guys. Rapids up there as well. It's going to be tough, this. Froggy Ollie's there on Mr. Auto Ollie. Olive's there. Oh, wow. Turbo Tom. Good evening, Olive. He arrives just as I pick up on his position at number 18. What is gold? Let's see. 146.771. So, Olive is just outside of gold. He's got a little bit to do, but welcome, Olive. Turbo Tom's there, so this one looks tough. Fastest guys are doing 43s. What's they made of? But there's nothing like a weight, is there? So let's crack on. Assists, as we said, traction control 1, ABS weak, counter steer off and on, and controller settings, steering sensitivity 5 means nothing now that I'm on a Fanatec GT Extreme. We've got force feedback max torque at 3 and force feedback sensitivity 10. Anybody wondering about my steering wheel issues with the latest update? We had a hot fix last week. Probably installed the hot fix on Wednesday or Thursday, probably Wednesday. And I think I've had a couple of very, very minor bug outs, but nothing critical. I've had a couple of unexplained rear end kick outs. You know, back end come round and me spinning out. Twice at Monza, and then one last night. Could be the driver. Highly likely to be the driver, one would say. So let's make a start. First thing we got to do, and as you know, guys, we follow what's called the process. Gold was 147.061. Okay, so it's come down 0.3. Do we have any brake balance or anything? There's no brake balance, is there? Oh, that's a shame. Like I say, this is a counter steer test by the looks of it. Holy shish kebab. And I did say at the start, folks, do drop in at widdowmaker.com if you can. Let me know if you can see the domain. It only went up about 3 hours ago. I don't know if there's a web shop there yet, but if you go to widdowmaker.tmill.com, you will find the web shop. And there's just a range of stuff gone up there. It's just spot fillers at the moment. They are there as design ideas. I've just got samples on the way. I probably shouldn't have opened the web shop, but it wasn't intentional. I clicked the wrong button whilst doing a Facebook link for a pixel, which is a tracking pixel, and somehow I just announced that the web shop was open by accident. People started watching it, people started liking it, and it's like, oh, I can't take it down now, can I? Take it away. So I haven't hurriedly, but it's frustrated the life out of me today, building that website, that web shop. So it's there to be seen, and I've got samples on the way to me, which miraculously will appear as prizes at the Le Mans event in 3 weeks' time, 4 weeks' time. So there's no waste. The final versions of the mugs went on there. For some reason I had to do a tote bag for the missus. She wanted her own ladies' shirts. We haven't done the ladies' shirt that she asked for just yet. That will get done though. A 53 480 we did, eh? We're going to have to really learn to drive this, aren't we? It's going to need counter steer. It's a drifter. Oh, Jesus. I can see why Sam's doing well at this one. Getting control of this bad boy is a right tricky one, isn't it? And he'll be no traction. Most of you will be no traction, I guess. So we're going to use the process called the process. We're just going to try and go as fast as we can whilst building up against the Ghost. The Ghost is at 0.9 seconds ahead, and we will be just trying to get as fast as we can go, beating the errors that make whilst the Ghost is there. So as long as I improve on where the Ghost was that last lap, we have the ability to go faster, as long as we do it properly. So we're going to dip down to the 50s, it looks like. If we can dip into the 50s, that'll be dead good. And we're going to try and employ all of the little things we've learned over the last 2 years of this game, and that is gear changes as the enemy of the driver. There's a 49.7. So change gears as little as often. Don't change gears too many times. Try and stay in a higher gear than you think you should be in. So for example, this next corner I'd like to change to second gear, but I think it's going to be third, because we'll get better acceleration out the corner. This next gear I want to do is this corner I want to do in second, but I think we'd actually benefit with the grunting torque in third gear, one would hope. We're already faster than the Ghost. We've still got to find best part of 3 seconds, I think. 778, wasn't it? It was 778. So 146.778. So yeah, 3 seconds. 2.998 seconds we've got to find. And we'll have and if we do this properly, within about 10 laps we should be within a second of that time, I would have thought. Ugh, that was very nearly very dodgy. I kept my foot in. So you've got to keep this car with the 4 wheels pointing the same way down the track all the time, if you can. keep on the gas as much as possible, but also just be aware that she wants to slide, so braking in a straight line is going to be key, I think. I might be talking at my tush, but that's what I'm feeling at the moment. That's what I'm telling myself to do. The only assist we've got on at the moment is traction control on 1. Nothing else is on. We went to second gear there, but as you can see, we've lost the acceleration now. Third gear is the gear for that corner because it'll drive you out the corner better. It will do. We crested that corner better, didn't we? 48.7, so we're 2 seconds away from gold at this part of the day, and now we're a 10th down. So we're into the struggle bus bit. The steering wheel rolled beautifully through my fingers there as I took one hand off and threw the steering wheel the other way to counter steer. It worked beautifully. Right, and now we realise we're going to need counter steer. We're going to need it, I think, with my talent level, which is barely just above novice. Go on its way. Keep it in third gear, Widow. Come on, you know it's going to drive out the corner better. You know that. Ooh. It didn't, did it? We went purple and then bugged it out. Got a good run through that corner there. We caught up just a teeny weensy bit, didn't we? Ooh. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Well, we got the optimal down to 1:48.197, so that's not too bad. But what we know is that we need to save that fastest lap before we get into hundreds of laps of just thrashing away. Where are we? 18,000, 4.92. So we've got 1.92 seconds to get through. We're going to put the counter steer on because that will keep the back end in line. And I think there might be benefits of using your own car in this one. So I hope the Ghost is going to work again. If the Ghost doesn't work, I'm going to have to kick out. Oh! We have no gears, so the wheel just bugged out then. That was good of the Fanatec wheel, wasn't it? So they've not fixed it. The hot fix has not corrected the problem. The wheel definitely bugged out. Ooh. Counter steer did work, definitely. I'm probably braking too late for that corner. That's what the slide is telling me. So I need to brake slower, brake harder, not brake harder, brake earlier. I need to just encourage the car into the corner so that I can get back on the gas earlier and keep the car in control. That's where I need to improve. Just be bloody faster, Widow. Come on. Counter steer helped massively there. I think we've just got this one. So it'd be a 48.5 or something, I think. 48.3, almost a 4. Braked much earlier then. So if anybody's on and they haven't watched this before or watched me do it before, this is all about getting gold up to a certain point. It's about, can a fatter than average, greyer than average, older than average GT7 player, can he get gold on one of these time trials with minimal assistance? Whilst I appreciate, and nobody's said anything yet, I do like to get to gold and try and do that bit myself. So it's, if you didn't, you might as well go and watch Tijani or somebody. So if I was to watch what they did and then bring that to you, that's just me. It's a load of bullshit, really, isn't it? You might as well watch them, because they know how to do it. They can do it much better than I can. But this is about me showing you how I would do it. And 9 times out of 10, I get it pretty much. And then after the fact, we're going to try and go as far as we can up the friends list. And that's when I don't mind you guys chipping in and telling me what to do. I honestly don't. So I appreciate everybody being quiet now, but please, once I get the gold, you can throw in and tell me where I'm going wrong. And it normally is just go faster, Widow. You can go faster than that. We lost a load of time there in the last quarter, didn't we? Oh, chihuahua. So 48.393 is the optimal at the moment. The 47 has just come up on the optimal. Too fast into that corner. I'm going to use the bridge as the braking marker. I do need to adjust my brake pedal now. My brake pedal feels soft to me. And I haven't got the foot camera on, have I? Oh, Widowmaker, come on. Get the foot cam on. Let the people see the new socks. We do have new socks for today. They are Boxer engine socks. I believe these colours relate to a Boxer BMW motorbike rider who competes in the Paris-Dakar. So they're Boxer socks. The fact that a BMW motorbike is a Boxer engine somewhere along the line, I've no idea. But that's what it says. I actually got the socks from a company called Heel Tread from Portugal, and I asked for just a random selection of socks, and they thankfully sent me a Subaru one which we were wearing yesterday. Oh my lord. Yeah, we were going far too fast into that corner, weren't we? Okay. We put the counter steer on. We did one decent lap and then we've done nothing since. Going too fast, I think. The counter steer's given us far too much confidence. And I'm probably talking too much, so. Never mind, that's the fun of the fair. I'm going to brake on the 2. Just going to track some speed off. Try and get on the gas early. There we go. Now I do recommend doing the Brands Hatch circuit experience. believe it's in the Radical, is it? If I remember right. And that was all about short shifting, if I remember correctly. There was a prior lap time challenge here, wasn't there? A long time ago. I say a long time ago. We've just got the run on the Ghost. We didn't change up to 4th, did we? Just losing more and more time. That was so close. So I'm 1.5 seconds away from gold and feel like I'm struggling now. It's all about getting that car to stop sliding, isn't it? If I can get the car to stop sliding, I can get it to point in the direction of travel we want it to go. Slow in, fast out. We will actually make hay here. Too early on the gas that time. That's what it's all about. Slower into the corners. I try and teach myself these stuff. I talk to myself about this all the time, and it takes so much to get my brain to actually get it to work out and get it to get into the back of my head. It's all about slowing, fast out. Could I have done this on the G29? Quite probably. Has the equipment delivered me an advantage? Probably. I used to do this on the G29. I shouldn't be able to not do it, should I really? Lost a little bit there. That's not a bad lap, considering we were really floundering and struggling and my gob was wobbling off a little while, wasn't it? So a second away now. Look how quick that Ghost was into there. I got the line right last time out, didn't I? So a second behind. And we're probably 10 laps in now, so we're doing okay. There are those people that can just dive on these and knock them out in 3 laps and say thank you very much. That isn't me. So I don't know where I'm going to find this time though. I've got to find best part of 0.7 of a second, and I don't know where that's going to come from. Hard work, sweat, blood, tears. Yeah, we go for tears, I think. 47.2, so we're 0.6 away. Half a second, actually. Fourth gear worked well through there that time, didn't it? Kept the car very stable. Down a second. The optimal is 1:46.936, so we haven't actually found the route to the fastest lap we can do yet. Hopefully we're getting there. Slow in, fast out, that's the technique we need. It looks like there's a probable 46 on if we can complete this lap, which will be good. Going to keep it in fourth again round here. Just lost a little bit by just being a bit experimental with the brakes. Oh, a big slide. Lost a little bit more. Opened my gob too early, didn't I, when I mentioned 46. Commentator's curse. Look at the amount we cut there. We can borrow that next time, can't we? We experimented there nicely. We're almost back up. We've almost caught it. Look, just dropping a little bit. Let's see if we can find a little bit of feather in the brake here. See if we can just pick up a little bit of time. No, we weren't as quick. We're losing it. It's alright though, we're learning. We're learning as we go. We're not doing badly. Oh, we didn't lose the red lap there, did we? We lost a bit of time though, but we lost a lot of time through there. Half a second away. Reminds me of a song which we've done before. 7 seconds away by, was it Nessun Dawn? I think it was. A French chick and a French guy. If Wilkie was here, he'd have that one straight away. Neil would have it too. We're gaining. We found a little bit of time in that last corner there, didn't we? That last 90, and then we lose it under braking. Here we are. Yeah, come on, you dirty sloth. Let's have you. So 1:46.625. Optimal's now gold. We have the route to gold, which is great because that gives you the confidence to. That's got to be red. No gravel, no red. Happy days. You got to be holy in the gravel to get red, have you? The only thing about it being not red is you still count the lap. I got the old rotary Mazda. It seems possible for Tokyo build, as in the Z car Mazda. Clearly think it would be. Easy on the older tyres, I would definitely say so. As long as it gets under the PP requirements, it should be bob on, one would have thought. Give it a whirl. Not sure I follow. In Legends, Okay. Still don't know which car it is. But yeah, there's many cars that are possible in at the Tokyo track. It's easy to get the power down because you're running the non-racing tyres. Yeah, people don't like big pops. I've been talking a lot. Their attention's been drawn to my driving prowess. That's what it is. I've not encouraged the likes, but they are forgiven. I appreciate your input, Mr. Popper, and I do like your extremely fast lawnmower. When I saw the 5.7, I did see the 57 and thought there's a play there, but I expected to see a fairly likeable old fella. Yeah, I see that. Or I'm a fairly likeable odd fella. I see what you did there. Right, we're just dropping off the pressure here. We're just falling off the fastest lap time. We've got to get back into the groove. I don't think it's an ASM test. I don't know. Would ASM settle this bad boy down and just make it drivable that little bit more? Is it time to change up and go for some ASM? To see if the ASM will get us over the line? It wouldn't hurt, would it? We'll do that. I'm going to give it one more lap. Oh, there's another cheesy line. One more lap. See if we can get somewhere near. Then we'll change. And we'll change ghosts as well. We'll make a white car ghost, so that we can see the difference between my current ghost and the fastest lap. Thank you, Omega Slots. Well, there you have it. There's a lot of difference between like and love, and Omega Slots has found it. Yeah. We're not going to get it this time round, so let's go and do it. But welcome, Omega Slots. Welcome, Big Popper. It's oh, that should be the ticket. 6-star. Today's my lucky day. So 146.624 on the optimal will get me the fastest lap if I can replicate that. Save best lap replay. We're going to put the assists all on because, you know, we're that good. We don't need assists, do we? There's no brake balance. There's no brake balance. Probably on a personal car there might be. There might be on a personal car. But in the rented car, might be able to. Haven't got to my personal car yet. I'm on the rental. We will talk about adding stuff later. $47,210. Is that where we are? Yes, it is, isn't it? Yeah. So let's go and have a look where we are at 47,210. We're 21 just behind Turbo Tom. So we're just above JB, who I hadn't mentioned up to now, but he is there, sat there. We're in the red one, but we're going to be in a white one this time. Where's Azza? Azza is 46,109. Big Popper's in the 45s. Tremendous. Let's go. Yes, we got a 6-star ticket. Yeah, we got a first class ticket. I'm as blue as a boy can be. We're walking in Memphis. No idea who that is and why that came to my head. Car feels slow. We've got every assist on. Oh, you mean I get brake balance from a 6-star ticket? I see. Yeah, that's what I'll get, won't it? You weren't saying use brake balance. I see, I understand. The communication problem that is text. Yes. And appreciate your positivity about my ticket wins. What do you mean it has to be anti-lag? No idea. No idea. We don't seem to be any better with this. Ooh, Jesus. We've got to slow down in a straight line, haven't we? Mr. John Winkles, welcome to the channel. Nice to see you, sir. Thanks for shouting up and saying hello. We now have 2 ghosts to chase, look. A red and a white one. We can immediately see the difference. Oh, welcome then. Thank you for dropping by, John. It's appreciated. Thanks for showing the support, and I hope my videos help. I know they've helped a couple of people once or twice. How good of you to join us. Alright, it looks like we're pretty much on the case. Learning to just brake earlier, go in slower is what she said. Don't go at it like a bull in a china shop. Gently, gently to start with. That's what she wants. I'd like to know who put the T4 was your nemesis, couldn't repeat it to save your life. Yeah, T4's a dog here. It's an absolute horrible corner. And it's the one that will catch my world out, it really will. As well as this final corner. But T4 is the trick. It is, definitely. I agree. I said that one at the very start. 47.3, that's relatively decent for an old, fat, grey-eyed dude like myself. So our white ghost, we're going to have an optimal that's faster there, aren't we? I need to stop and read that. Mr. Winkles has given me something GT Amiga based. Just got myself after years of playing a GT7 GT Amiga rig and Fanatec DD Extreme with V3 pedals. Oh, my friend, I've just done exactly the same thing and you're in the same world as me. So you've arrived at the very right time. So if you've got the Fanatec DD Extreme GT version, which is exactly what I have, do you know about the brake saturation issue? How to make your brakes work correctly? We could help you here. we could seriously help you. Because if you don't understand the brake saturation thing, you'll find that the braking dynamically changes if you understand it. So a simple yes or no will lead me into an explanation. And I will dedicate the next 20 minutes to making sure you have an understanding of the brake saturation function. Mr. Winkle's just subscribed, so that's got to be a yes. He doesn't know, and he'd like some assistance. You've never heard of it. Okay, I'm stopping. Okay. Here we go then. Right. I'll explain it as it was explained to me. Do not expect your Fanatec DD Extreme GT Edition to work like it does in a real car. And I'm not going to be patronising here. This is generally how it is. If you press your brake pedal on your version 3 pedals, I've got the inverted ones. I don't know if you've got the inverted or not, but you can see it on my brake pedal there. If you can see on the left-hand corner of the stream, you can see my brake pedal probably moves 1.25 inches. I'm going to exit out of this and save my best lap time, because I think it's vital that we help you at this very moment, because it'll probably explain to other people as well just where I am in the process. So if I just click the replay, I don't think that was faster, was it? 3.42 fastest lap. No, it's still the same one, so don't need to worry. Top left-hand corner, up to options, go to controllers. You've got the normal pedals, not inverted. Doesn't matter. They are intrinsically the same method. So I press my brake pedal, and you can see it on the camera up there that is probably the maximum brake pedal push, and then I can push it through. So if I get it to there, that's 100%. Yeah? You know your little black point on your wheel that takes you into the setup method, and you have S1, S2, S3, S4. Do you know about the setup system on the wheel? Well, if you go into the setup and then go to brake force, BRF, and then spin the wheel, you'll be able to see that you can turn the brake pressure without actually moving your foot on the pedal. My foot hasn't moved on the pedal, yet the brake pressure is changing as I turn the dial. Well, you put your foot on that brake, get that BRF, the brake force, to the point you want it, smash it all the way to 100%, then turn that dial. And for this car, that comes to 46. So my pedals are upside down. They come with a steel frame attached to the base. If you're using the normal pedals, they'll be round a bottom pivot. Mine pivot from the top, except for the throttle. So my throttle is pivoted at the bottom, but my clutch and brake, which you can't see the clutch on here, but my clutch and brake are suspended like a normal car. So just as I explained that again to John Winkles, press your brake pedal to all the way to 100% whilst in the calibration. Hit your little black button to change it to your setup. Click your setup 1 to the left to brake force, and then turn your dial. And as you'll see, your foot's at 100%, but your brake pedal, your brake pressure will change when you spin the dial. So it's called brake saturation. If you're not doing it, if you're not doing that, you'll find you're either getting too much brake force for your brake travel or not enough. Now there is a further explanation I need to give you. Yeah, no problem. No, there's just one more explanation I need to give you, just a little bit more, just to help you with the process. The brake pedal shouldn't travel too far, and the brake pedal works on pressure, not travel. So Sam, who's showing me this, is trying to encourage me to get my brake pedal not to move as far as I've got it. He wants me to move it less. He thinks my brake pedal should actually move that much. If you're looking at the camera, that much. Tighten your brake pedal up. Mine goes a bit further, but I want it that way. It feels like a real car. But that's really The biggest jump I've got, and then if we're talking about settings, we'll talk about that later. But do go and enjoy, go and play with that setting, and then give yourself a crack and come back and let us know how you get on. You'll find a world of difference when you get your head around it, but do go on and do see how you go. Apologies, folks, for just having a little sidetrack there. That was essential for a fellow GT Omega Prime user with Fanatec GD Extreme. Let's see how we get on here. Now we've just tuned the brake pedals a bit. We're a bit slow into there. Brake too much, I think. Do a bit of gravel dusting. Happy days. If anybody thinks I'm a little bit lively this afternoon, I've had 2 alcohol-free beers today, so I'm probably on top of the world. It's been a long, hot day, to be honest. With waking up to the old copyright issue this morning and then having 5 stressful hours of trying to get a web shop working and being annoying to the point that my missus walked out of the room and left me to it. She actually went and washed the kitchen floor. I was that stressed. That fed up with things not making sense in my head. And then the TV not Bluetoothing to my laptop was just even more frustrating. Losing connection, and it's so it was just a frustrating day, but I feel that needs to be 4th gear, even though look at that, the white car. We've got to have a blue Ghost next, haven't we? Should have done that. Red car and the blue car. We all know why. We came through the line much quicker then, didn't we? We exited the last turn. You broke your fishing rod? Oh no, never good. Never good. You broke your pole? Oh, never good. Oh dear. A broken pole is never a good result. Load my Ghost if you can, then you'll know when you can move on to whatever you're doing next. I don't understand, Big Papa, what? Are you just insinuating that you're going so fast I won't be able to catch you? Or are you insinuating that I'm going fast enough to be able to catch you? I need to go, I need 1.3 seconds to catch you. I've got nothing else planned for tonight. If this is boring, I'm sorry. This is how it is. This is my journey to gold. This is how I'd be playing it. This is how I would play the game of a Sunday night in my normal world. You'll know once you've beat me. Mate, I haven't got a clue how to get near you. I'm struggling now. I just need to find that 0.3 to get to... Oh, I need to find 0.5. Short shift. The car short shifts. It is a turbo car, isn't it? Is it a short shifter? Oh, well, there you go. There's me getting to 4th gear on the straights and thinking, why is it not really going very far? Must admit we hadn't tried short shifting yet. Oh, okay, it's just, I didn't understand what you said, I'm sorry. It's so difficult on text to grasp hold of what people insinuate and mean. That's the fun of the YouTube thing, isn't it? It's... Okay, cool, thank you. I thought you were telling me to load your ghost, chase your ghost and get on with it. I thought that's what you meant. But I mean that in a conversational way, not aggressive or anything. You got it on 14, let's see how this goes. Well, it depends on the car. It changes for every car, Mr. John. So you'll find in one car it's one car it's another. You'll just have to move it and tweak it, but it also comes down to remembering that it's about pressure and not brake travel. So one thing I definitely want to do is make my pedal firmer, but I haven't got a Scooby-Doo in my head how to do that. I didn't know it was joking. But you did put a lol at the end, which I missed, so I apologise. Lol at the end means laugh out loud. Forgot that. Thank you, Big P. Appreciate it, mate. And I've forgotten about the short shift already. Oh, the front end fighting me. The ASM doesn't seem to be giving me much at all. It has slowed me down, I think. I need to focus on a good lap. Friend Petitor. I want to leave it in 4th, but it doesn't feel like it wants to. Ugh! I am gonna go and turn that off. I feel it's hampering me. But then again, I've forgotten the short shift thing already. It's the top one. What am I doing? Go into assist settings and stop being a dink. Right, it's been half an hour without any gain. We've been doing this an hour and 10 minutes. Let's see if we can... Short shift. No, no good. Should have changed gear well earlier than that. Don't understand this short shift thing. Doesn't work in my head at all. Although I have to short shift my Mini, so I don't know why I struggle with this. I have to short shift the Mini or it wheel spins everywhere, which is never good. So tell us about your mower, Mr. Popper. Is your mower a competition mower, or was that just a spray-up job to get it renovated and back working again? Or are you a competitive lawnmower racer? Or will you be a competitive lawnmower racer at the local village fete or hoo-ha, hoedown, or whatever it's going to be? Lawnmower racing at the village rodeo kind of thing. Destruction Derby lawnmower racing. It looks too good for Destruction Derby. Just a spray up job to keep it going. It looks good, my friend. It looks real good. Great effort. Just needs flames. Needs some red stencils and flames. That's what it needs. Change up, Widow. Earlier, you donkey. Come on. Stop trying to rev it out. I've got to get better than that blue time. I revved it out again, which is just silly money. $15 on an OEM GMSS badge. Probably the biggest upgrade the car had, was it? Gave it an extra 70 horsepower. Dang, son. For the mower. Oh, crappy old I took my eyes off the screen. For the mower. Superb. So was the Monte Carlo SS... If I'm being English, I have no idea about American particular models of cars, so don't take this as offensive. Please, I'm just... Oh, we've got a 47506 on the old Optimal. Right, so that's not great, no. So, American model, Monte Carlo SS. Would that have been somewhere like... did the Monte Carlo have a Racer Champions edition or something like an ROCE? Am I miles off the mark there? Because it rings a bell with me, something about the Monte Carlo SS. And I don't know what it is. My brain's trying to piece it together. And you're probably scratching your head thinking, what the hell's he talking about? No, it didn't. It didn't have anything like that. You're imagining things, Widow. You're sniffing the herb. Or something like that. This feels way better, the man says. Yeah, that's the first step to greatness, my friend. Then the next one is finding the right set of wheel settings for you. I do have some screenshots of wheel settings, and I also have some email details of wheel settings. So after the stream, if you want it, if you send me a friend's request on the PlayStation Network, if you're on the PlayStation Network, I will send you some settings to try. And if it's anything like I did, I set up S1 as the standard, S2 as the one I want to use, 3 as a trial set, 4 as a trial set, 5 as a trial set, and the one I liked I moved to S2, and then I'm just sort of, I'm a month in. I've probably had the wheel 3 months. I didn't use it for the first month because I was building the rig, and then I've probably been at this about 6 or 7 weeks now with this wheel full bore. Just trying to find my feet, exactly the same as you are. Okay. But there was a NASCAR sort of shape, was there? Okay. Okay. Don't get you started on the rig. Talk to me about the rig. I want to know about your issues, because I bet they were similar to mine, and I shouldn't. Because I'm a GT affiliate, I can't really talk negatively about them. We've got a 147,199. We beat it. Ah, so you're in Belgium. So I'm in the UK. I can tell you my shipping didn't go. Your optimal dropped nicely, yeah. 46,786. That's just outside gold. So I've just got to chase these ghosts down now. The red ghost should be well in front. I'm just starting to feel these settings now. Just starting to feel them. Ah, so my screen mounts, yes, which screen mount have you gone for? Because I'm on quad, and it was the quad, the 4 screen mount that my problems came, because they never sent it me. It was back ordered, so it didn't arrive with the rest of my rig, which caused problems. But then I'm just about to order the quick fit mounts. If you know about the quick fits or the quick release, I'm just about to order 3 of the quick mounts, the quick releases, which should fix my problems. I'm finding it very difficult to get the screens level and equidistant and to the point where they are good to use as a triple setup. So yeah. Anti-gaming wife issues. I have the opposite. I have a very, very supportive, lovely wife who has let me do all this through pleasure and pain of her demise. She just closes the door and goes to bed. But she's very understanding. She's very forgiving, and I'll make it up to her one day, definitely. But she's been very good. So you've got a 50-inch. I tried with a 43-inch Samsung on the on-rig mount, and it doesn't work. It's just too close. So that was only because I had the one screen when I'd ordered it for the triple. But I've got 27s now. For the same price as the Samsung, less £600, I bought 4 monitors. I spent £400 on monitors instead of the £1,000 that I spent on a Sony Bravia 240Hz Ultimate monitor, which is now I've given to the wife. Three to 4 weeks ago, the subject would have taken a nasty turn for the stream. Widow's made some good gains so it doesn't ruin his mood. Yes, you can't... if you could bend the arm back that bit more, it would be good, wouldn't it? Because my issue with it is the 43-inch I was using, you couldn't tilt it back and you couldn't take it further away from your face. Yeah, I 100% thought about that. Yeah, I 100% agree with you. 100%. Oh, I see. So if you'd rolled those two sets back and then you could use the other two sidearms, yes, that would work, wouldn't it? If the monitor went low enough, which it would, I'm sure it would. You could do that with a second set of arms, but I don't know if they'll supply the arms separately, will they? There's me chatting and not thinking about what I'm driving. I'm not even focused on what I'm doing here. Let me just get my brain back. You've emailed them. Well, if you get any of the guys in custom... Oh, just clicked that too much. Okay. You're doing the right thing. They're good guys. They'll understand and they'll listen. I just don't know how you'll securely get those two plates to work together. Because those two bendy arm bits, they are extremely heavy. And I don't know if they'll grip or whether they'll do anything about it. Hey, Mr. Brenton. How you doing? Right, let's see what we can do. This is a hard one, said the nun to the vicar. Overcooked it. It's Widdowmaker 10144. That's Widow, W-I-D-D-O-W, M-A-K-E-R. Oh, 10144, and the oohs and the ahs weren't in it. Widdowmaker 10144. Double D, yes, 2 Ds, yes. There's a pair of Dolly Partons right in the middle. Good man, good man. Get them circuit experience beat. Right. We've not been straddling sausages today, but it was Az broke his pole, yes. He's not a happy bunny today. But yeah. I'm still on with finding a logo for sausage straddling. Still need to find a logo for sausage straddling. My God, we've just gained on those ghosts massively. Look how up their res as we are. Don't go red. You go red, I'll break your nose. Come on. Now it's gone red. Threats of violence towards my PlayStation 5. I've just out-revved it. Why would I over-rev it? Come on, you nugget. You know what you're doing. Stop thinking about it. Widdowmaker double D. Double D's. W-I-D-D. And then it's 10144. Widowmaker 10144. Mr. NW, good welcome to the channel and well done on your time trial time. That's phenomenale. Right, I've got to stop revving it out. You're bang on there, my friend. Absolutely spot on, Mr. Brenton. Well done. It'd be much easier if I typed it, wouldn't it? Excellent. I'll pick that up in 2 minutes. I do have a Discord, yes sir. You'll find it under Widowmaker. It's not used very much, but it's definitely a Discord there. It's all set up ready to go. I just don't have a massive following that uses Discord, so it is there, and one day it will come to life and be the thing. But if you want to contact me through there as well, that is possible. I do have Discord on my phone, and my own channel is on there. I also have a web shop now if anybody's interested. Advertising. There are Widowmaker t-shirts and mugs and all sorts of things on there. I had to get it up and out and away before the Le Mans race because there's prizes from the web shop. Widowmaker.com. You'll find a web domain for the Widowmaker. If it's not up and working yet, it's because it's just filtering through the DNS. So, if anything, it's going to be available in the next 48 hours. Yeah, it's the only way to win, I'm afraid. A little bit of free advertising space. I will get a little page made up for the OBS, and we'll get it on the stream, and we'll go from there. Come on, what's that? So the optimal's now 46,279. We can do this, Widow. We can do this. Come on, boy. Need a drink. I think I'm running out of fluid in my body. It's not that hard. I've just not focused. I've only done 20 laps. Maybe 30. The Widowmaker way is not to give up on silver. The Widowmaker way is to get to where your optimal is. And at least try to beat your friends list. We're making gains in the latter half of this circuit, and I'm not making gains in the start anymore. Fourth gear for that final corner feels right. PSN message. Okay. Oh yeah, PSN's gone a bit nuts. Okay. Let's just go into PSN then. It's a new phone, it's doing me head in. I'm getting used to it. We've got Taffy BE. Is that you, John? Big Papa. That is entirely the image I didn't want. S Max iPhone S15 thing. S Max 15. And it's not because I'm a YouTuber I got the nice gear. I had a free upgrade with my phone and I decided to go all the way to the top of the tree, even though the new one's on its way. Yeah, you see that is kind of it needs to involve a car, and she hasn't got double D's either. Big P. Epic. Yeah, 15 S Max. Yeah. The as I called it in the shop to the lady, the ultimate phone, and she said, "Oh, you're going Android then." I'm sure she does, but her undercarriage is certainly straddling the sausage. Is that? I've said it. Damn, I shouldn't have said that, should I? Oh, that's red, clearly. Right. We're experimenting with corners. Yeah, I think it's got to be a front view of a car with a sausage underneath it. And then you get, like, if you can imagine, the wheels of the car and then the sausage. You could see bits of the engine, the exhaust underneath. If you did it like a pixelated emoji type look, that's how it would look. But I'm sure nobody's done that yet. I've got like an emoji light thing that I'm going to put on the wall behind me when we're actually brave enough to get rid of this GT banner behind us, and I'll show you the wall I've got behind me with all my framed gear on and the framed items that are on their way. So, for example, the certificate from the Nürburgring in a frame. I've got another Le Mans frame. I've got another certificate in a frame. All the photographs from the Hypercar Day, they're all done, etc. Once I've got rid of this banner and I'm proud enough to show you what's behind me and do it on a daily basis, we'll get this little emoji doodah on the wall, and we'll get it cycling through all the little things I've been developing and designing and fettling with behind the scenes. You'll get it, you'll like it, I know you will. Right, we're on it, we've got a good one. Let's not crucify ourselves, we're on it. Let's not kill it, come on. Oh look, I can't, I've got a short shift here, 6,000 RPM. And we're losing it to the cars in front, we're losing it, come on. We kept in fourth that time, which is probably the sensible thing to do. Oh yeah, baby, come on, come on. I've got a choky cough going on. Don't lose it now. No. Come on. This will be a 47.04 or something. 009. We're nearly at the 56s. 46s. We've gone immediately blue again. Let's keep going. Come on. Oh, I just outbraked myself there. Brake far too hard. I do need to stop for a drink, I'm gasping. 46.279, my optimal is so close to a 45. I'm going to change up to 6.5, 6.25. We're gaining now. Going to go at 6.25 again. gains. Now we're not going to change out of fourth. We're going to keep it in fourth as we did last time. Didn't work as well that time. Here we're going to keep it in fourth, and we're just going to try and fly that apex. There we go. Don't use fifth at all. Don't use fifth down here. Okay. Thought we were short shifting. We're getting close. We're getting close. We're into the 46s at last. Not going to use second gear here now. So we're not short shifting then. Ah, just survived. So we're short shifting to fourth. Don't change up from fourth. I know it's probably frustrating, but you probably shouldn't be telling me, because it's confusing my brain. Not going to change down to third, second gear there, because that seems to be slowing the car way too much. We're chasing the red one, not the white one. Not sure what Neil means about 55, but we'll get there. Too fast. Oh, I lost so much of a time there, didn't I? Oh, you nugget. Get back on it, come on. Come on. We need another 10th. Another 10th and we'll be gold, baby. Nice one, Olive, well done. Good one, Olive. I'm going to have to smash past it, I think. We just flicked the red there. I just tried to cut that little bit too much. Not a problem. We'll get it back this time. No. We kept the grip there. That was quite phenomenal. It's the third time you've got gold. Oh no. Keep having to jump back up and jump back up. Yeah, that's what I fear. So, my optimal has got to be a 40. My optimal's a 45.902. Oh, excellent. That means I have the capability of getting into the 45s. Let's see what we can do. Come on, big positives here. Big positives. It's much more stable when you're not changing gears. It's the first thing I said, isn't it? When we started the stream tonight. The gear changes are the enemy of the time trial. And Az came in with a short shift and then don't use fifth. And that is... I have to be a bit slower into that corner. Look how much it lost. Keep all four wheels pointing in the same direction and you will go faster. Drifting is slower in this game. Well, in this test. I won't annoy the drifters. I've got to have a drink. I'm dying. Dying. Forgive me. So just a message there to Mr. John. Ultimately, the settings on the GT Extreme are going to be personal to you. You're going to find that some setting setups you get from people aren't going to be tremendously good. You're going to find them heavy. You're going to find... Oh, Christ. You're going to find sometimes the wheel doesn't want you to do what it does. Sometimes you're going to find it's really slow to whip from one extreme to the other. I like a really light wheel. It needs to feel like a power steering car. Took you 100 miles to do it? Okay, well, we'll see what the mileage is today when I come out of this. I think the setup I've got now is good enough to get me gold here. I've just got to apply myself and make it happen. Short shifted and we're doing good. We're doing good. I think third gear might be the gear for there eventually. This might be fourth gear as well, this final corner. Ah! Get back on it. Yes, yeah, we have. There we go, there we go, there we go. 847, it's 788, isn't it, the gold? Ooh, too far. No. Oh dear. Now it would be ideal if we can try and pop in. We're so close. We're 0.50 away now. Was it 100 miles today to get it, Olive? Third time of trying, or 100 miles total? Because I'm probably around the 100-mile mark now. In total today, okay. Still think that's a good effort. Something to be proud of, I think. This needs to be third gear in, I think. Fourth gear to get out. As you can see, it's accelerating against that time, so let's apply ourselves. 45,902 is the optimal. I'm a whole point, almost a second away. Ooh. I think you'll use a control. People are faster on controller, without doubt. I blew that at turn 2, didn't I? I wasn't. If I can be a half second down at this point and then get somewhere close and just roll over the line just a bit quicker, if I could make half a second back from this point of the lap, I would be smashing, because I'd then got a decent ghost to go at. I like a really fast ghost in the second half of the lap, because if it's slow in the first sector, you've got all the chance to we blew it. I slid it in fourth. I should have changed it down to third. Right, let's do it again. Let's get it again. We're there. Come on. We're not. We ruined the right corner to ruin. Come on, Widow, you donkey doodah. We're not going to get it this lap then, are we? Because we're going to be red, I think. We are, because we ruined it last corner. It needs to be fourth gear as well, that corner, doesn't it? Fourth gear for turn 1. Third gear for turn 2. This one's a third gear corner. I wonder if it could be fourth. We're sliding a lot through there, aren't we? I wonder if that's 4. This one's definitely 3. It works well in 3. Let's do it. I do like that logo with Big Popper, but it's not gonna work. Oh, I was red anyway, wasn't I? I'm sliding the car too much now. It does drive well, actually. No, lying, it drives like an absolute horse's arse. But Let's get it together, Widow. Come on. Why can't I get the final corner right? It's always the same. Practicing for the World Series. Oh my. Shouldn't have been down in second gear. It's a third gear corner, Widow. You know it is. Stop blowing it. I wonder if Neil meant 55% of the throttle bar across the screen. I wonder if that's what he meant by 55. That's a bit of a working out. Now I gained 0.2 up that straight. That was good. Doing okay. Oh, 2 bites at that cherry. Slowed down too much there. The car slowed down way too much coming into that corner there, and that was horrendous. Oh. Too much brake pressure. Lost half a second. I'm just going to go and make an adjustment to my brake pedal. I'm just going to change how my brake pedal works. I think I'm ready to tighten the brake up. Just bear with me 1 second. It might take a couple of seconds to work out. Recalibrating my pedals now is probably not a wise thing to do. Probably not. But I'm getting variation in the braking force. We've done 111 miles today. Optimal 145.831. That tells the story of where we can go. A 145.831. Where would that take us in Dreamland? It would take us to 6th. It would take us there, wouldn't it? We've got to just do a quick calibrate of the pedals again. And my wheels stopped working. Yeah, my wheels bugged out. Now it's back. Okay, now we've got to do the thing. Oh. Let's do the thing. Okay. So making that change, it's moved from 46 to 48. Interesting. I don't think the pedal is yet firm enough. I don't think it's what I want yet. Let's see. We're almost in the top 5,000. So brake pedal feels really weird. And I've got sound lag again. Brake feels really effective, but they feel really heavy. And they feel like I could brake a week later. But I feel I want the brakes to be... The activation point is way too deep. I want the brakes to be solid at the top. I don't want to have to push the brake trap pedal too far. And that's what I'm experiencing now. I feel that I've got to push the brake pedal way more than I want to, and I want to bring that back up. It doesn't feel like I'm driving a car anymore. It feels really weird. Hello, Oriole, Madcore. We cut that. So you're saying lift throttle cut? Does it need a throttle cut, this car? Does it need a throttle cut? Is that a guess or is that a definite confirmed? Be interesting to know it is, because there's never been a car in GT7 that needs a throttle lift. Never. Because GT7 has blip, so it does an automated lift anyway. Do they? I have been. The whole of this lap I've tried it. I don't think it'll make the difference to get me to gold. I'm only a 10th away. It might need it to progress on beyond gold, but Oriole, I appreciate you haven't been here before, but I don't usually take advice until I've got gold. So I appreciate your input, my friend, but just hang fire, my friend, if you don't mind. I don't mind a little bit, but I'm not going to follow instruction. I'm here to try and do it myself, if that's okay with you. Thank you. Cheers, buddy. I've already got an optimal of 145, so I know I can do it. I just haven't put the lap together, that's all. I appreciate his advice, yeah, but if I wanted advice, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, I'd just go and watch Tidgeney's video and we'd be done in 30 seconds. So what I like to try and do is try and just show people who... The aim of my videos is to explain to people who can't get gold that you can get gold with the simplest application. And that's cool. I appreciate, my friend, and you'll understand what I'm trying to do. You'll understand that I generally don't usually... No, appreciate, thank you. I can't get out of this, continue. I appreciate it, buddy. I'm just explaining, and I appreciate your input. It's no. I often have this conversation at least once a week. No, thank you. Total respect to you as well, sir. I'm just in the process of trying to get that gold, and when we get past the gold, I'm then open floor for anybody who wants to make suggestions. I don't mind at all. It's all about me until we get gold, working out how to do it. And I'm not the best driver in the world, so I've got 60 golds at these from trying to do it myself. So, no, cool. I appreciate your input, my friend, and I'm not trying to tell you to go away or anything. I just want to try and get this done. And then we'll try and do hyperlapse. Brakes are not working as I want them to. I want that brake to be much firmer. I don't want as much travel with as loose, with as hard a brake. I'm gonna have to go and make a change to it, because it's just too stiff to travel now. It's really slow brake, and it's not doing what I want it to do. I try and stiffen the pedal up and it just doesn't stiff. It carries on the same travel, but it goes stiff rather than stop. I only want it to go a centimetre, 10 millimetres, but it's still going the same distance but harder to push. And that's what I'm just going to work out. Bear with me a second, folks. No, it's now out of stock until July the 17th. Yeah, you heard that right. July the 17th. Oh, there we go. That's stiffer than a stiff thing, isn't it? Oh yes. Let's just go and calibrate the pedals again. That's stiff. Oh my lord, yeah. Baby. Up there. Don't do that. Oh, now we've got brake interference. Oh my, look at that. Let's right. If you think it was 46 last time, it's now 69. Good number. 69 it is. So 69% braking force. Okay, but the travel is much shorter, so let's see if this is more suitable. It's all about braking pressure, not travel and pressure. It's all about applying I want to come through there in fourth. Car feels way slower, even though all I've done is change the brake force. The brakes ashamedly don't want to still not feeling right. I've got to get over a heavy pedal and then it goes soft and then the brakes work, which isn't what I want to feel. It's not right. Once I can get my head round that feeling. I know I made the adjustments when I was 1/10 away from getting the gold, but I feel if I can get the setting right, the speed will come, because you're going to get the car slowed down and be able to utilise that higher gear to come out the corner. Yeah, the brake upgrade kit was due on the 17th of this month. Then on Friday I got an email saying it's been put back, failure to deliver from supplier, which we know what that means. They haven't paid. We know. Teach myself to drive the car again, which is rubbish. But you know what? The car's starting to feel like it wants to drive, like it does when I watch Sam's videos or Sphinx's videos, where the car wants to dance on the front brakes. It tips onto those front wheels, and the back end wants to shuffle around and move around, and the car turns quickly. That's what it's starting to feel like. I've just got to get my brain in tune to how that operates and works. I've got to stop those little third gear changes to drop the car into the corner. That's just my muscle memory doing what I always do, which is the reassurance change down, which we don't need to do we? I need to think brake pressure, not later, brake earlier with more pressure and let the car roll through the corner. That's what we need to do. Now ignore the blue time, that's against my previous lap, it's not against the ghosts. Let's not get excited just yet. Those ghosts are at 0.9. People said don't use fifth. Keep it in fourth. And I'd forgotten. Slightly over braked at that point, didn't I? Starting to get the feel for it. 147.871 is the optimal now. So it's on the brakes, get on them, then let the car roll, let it coast. Brakes are starting to come around to feeling where I want them to feel. Until he did the slidey thing. Yeah, okay. Now it'd be interesting to see, because I haven't looked, because I can't see that far down when I'm braking, just seeing how much brake pressure gets applied when I do brake. Because it's really weird, because my activation point now is really stiff. That's all the brakes I see, with a little bit of ABS. I think I might have slightly out adjusted the pedal. I didn't brake enough there, did I? Never mind, come on. McGrooves, thank you very much for your subscription, it's much appreciated. Appreciate you might not be on the live stream, but hey ho. Thank you very much, your contribution is welcome. I'm still trying to get my head around the lift thing, so I appreciate Oriel's comments. I'm not giving up on that, it's taking my brain a little while to get used to that thunk process of lifting the throttle when I change gear. I mean, I don't do it in my BMW. Well, I didn't do it in my Beamer road car with an auto box. I just kept the damn thing planted. I do it in the Subaru. I do lift it in a minute because it's manual. But we're driving an automated box, so clutch is manually operated by the game. The game operates the clutch. I have auto clutch. I don't have manual clutch, so I'm trying to get my head around what's going to happen when I'm using automatic clutch and I'm lifting the throttle, because it's supposedly throttle blipping for me, is it? Or is that just to measure that throttle on the right hand side of just where my throttle pedal is? If I change gear, it auto lifts for me, so I don't need to blip. It's auto blipping for me. You can see that with the red bit. And I've just screwed the next lap, but never mind. It's all about the trial and the test, so I am TC1 as well, so regardless of the situation, I've got counter steer on. Interesting. Oh, yeah, we kept it. I can run all that curb, can I? Ah. I noticed that Twitch doesn't get the notifications from YouTube, but YouTube gets the notifications from Twitch. That's interesting. We should have gone third gear there, I think. Too late after the fact. Okay, it's coming back. Optimal's at 146.2. So we know we've got it. We've just got to do it. It's just a couple of corners we're screwing it on. Here's one of them. I had to do the cheeky third gear thing there because the damn thing was sliding out of control. That should be gold. He says he's just losing time with the acceleration in fourth, but that should be it. Surely 772. It's 0.006 inside gold, unless it's changed. That should be gold. Or is it 668? I thought it was 778. If I've got to go again, I'll go again. And then it's about hitting the next level. You lot can all unload and tell me what I'm doing massively wrong. You're going too slow. You're too old, you're too fat, you're too grey. You're too opinionated. Too up your own butt. Gold is 771. Oh yes! That's just what I wanted to hear. That's moved tonight then. Oh, but Jesus. How good's that? That's fantastic. That's exactly what I didn't want to hear, isn't it? Oh, superb. That's it. I hang up my shoes. I'm not doing this anymore. I quit. Nah. One more lap. We'll get it. We know we've got it. Look, optimal 46099. We know we can do this. 771. Listen to those tyres squeal. There we go then, how about that? "19 likes, that's fabulous. Thank you very much, folks. Goes with the gold medal, or the gold trophy, whatever you want to call it. Thank you very much. Like I say, nobody I don't think wanted to tell me that was 01001 away. That's fabulous. Thank you very, very much. And I was slow for the first half of that lap, very slow. So now we've got to go on and we've got to look at that, the 45.963 on the optimal. We've just got to put one together and we will be somewhere where dreams are made of. But we'll go and look at the league table in a moment. We'll go and look and then we'll start the process again on the other account. No, we won't. No, we won't. that needed to be fourth gear into there. Well, we've been into the optimals of 45s 3 times now. The brake pedal is feeling a little bit more positive. There's a lot less slack in it and there's more assurance. I've just got to get doing what Sam said, and that's smash the damn pedal. But it's just getting over that ridge of brake power that needs to be there to start with. It's a whole lot of brake pressure to get the thing pressed down, but then it goes loose, and that's weird. So, right, what people told me: short shift, change at 6,000 RPM, don't use 5th. As I change up to 5th. And I kept him 5th all the way around there. 0.8 of a second down. That's gone red. But that was absolutely awesome for hitting that corner that quick. We took 2/10 out. And we can see why it went red, and now we've gone red anyway. So it doesn't matter. That's brilliant gold. Thank you very much. And that was thank you very much to the gold as well as you guys. It's all appreciated. Got to brake before the bridge now. The way these brakes are working, if I brake underneath the bridge, the car doesn't want to stop. So I have to push the brake pedal much earlier. And I braked far too late there again. 11 o'clock, we got one more hour of this. That took a lot longer than I thought. That took 2.5 hours to get gold. That's bordering on it's not worth it. We could have grinded more money. Couldn't we? We could have gone and ground Le Mans for a couple of hours and earned 3 million credits. Breaking all my old rules. Go blue. Come on. Let's have a good start to the lap. If we're going blue, we're going faster than the ghost lap was, which is good to know. Oh, right out in the boondocks there, didn't we? Sloppy sods. Right. Call it there for a minute. Let's go and have a look, and let's go and acknowledge the people are there. So 151 miles, 50 more miles than Olive took today. Again, optimal 1:45.963, and our best was lap 9 there, look. 1:46, so 0.7 of a second down. We got loads we can find, which really happy with. Top 3,500 we're in. Let's save that lap. We're not in the top 10 yet, so we've got a little bit further to go. We're just behind Olive. Oh, Turbo Tom 46728. So Turbo Tommy, you're inside now. It's 20th place. Okay, so we're now going to change car. We're going to change to our own car. We're going to see for the last hour if there's anything more to the process with owning our own vehicle. We're going to go with what JB's done to it. Comfort CS. Come on, I guess we've got to buy them. Comfort softs. Oh, we get that much tyre, do we? Well, that's good. I'm glad we're allowed some sort of soft tyre. Christ alive. Now, looking at the car, JB's done my usual, which is high rear wing 20s. But I think before we come in here, I think I've got to go and do some checks and make sure that the car isn't actually wildly, massively configured incorrectly. We want to make sure that this car has everything that it needs to be able to do it correctly. You bet you've got 10 hours in to get the gold. Oh my, Tom. My. I genuinely hope that you've that you do get it, and that I'm sure you're fully invested in the process. And height adjustable. Is that fully customable? Fully customizable? No, there, it's owned, it's on. Is it fitted though? That's the question. Brake balance controller. Drill brake racing intercooler. I just want the things that are going to make... That's got that attached, that's good. I haven't got power restrictor or ballast, but... yeah, we're cool with that. Good. Yeah, and I just hope it doesn't move far. I'm probably far enough in now just to be happy with that. So we just have to see. Now he's put non-standard wheels on, hasn't he? Yeah, because there's the standard wheels. Let's understand what he's got. He's got those fitted there. Yeah. Are they the standard wheels but painted? Has he just painted them? I think he has, hasn't he? No, they're definitely not standard wheels. And that's what I'm doing, Tom. You can see it. I've got a 145. Definitely in the 145s. I think it was a very low 9, a 905. And I wasn't able to get that lap in. So we're going to leave those tyres as is. Wheels and tyres. Let's see what he's put on. He hasn't put it on. We're going to put the big one on. He's got them on, that's fine. The rear we're going to put it on because we want the downforce, if the downforce is available. We've been told in the past that these parts don't actually make any effect. Well, we've proved in the fact that they do. Ultimately, whether it's psychological or whether it's anything else, we know that these wheels generally do make all the difference. We're going to put the 16-inch on, so we've got some sidewall. Here we have it. Right. I genuinely think, and we've proved that the wheels affect bop. This is a bopped car according to the process. It's a set. Bopped might not be the right word. This is a setup. They've set it, but we've gone away and proved that you can change the wheel and you can change how the car handles. So, if you've got any objections, I've got videos that prove it. and I've got live streams that prove it. So we're making the changes that we want to make this car faster. So we've put the suspension on, we've put wider wheels on. The jury's out whether the suspension actually makes any difference. Comfort softs, come on. But we know the wheel width does. We know that if you change the height of the car, they'll change the height of the car back. We know they don't visually change the aero. So if they don't visually change the aero, then did they change the actual physics of the aero? That's the interesting part. Let's see if this handles differently. Now I've got the audio lag. I might have to change my headphones. I've got to find a way to fix this audio lag. It's quite annoying. The car seems to have a much smoother delivery of power. I don't know whether that's because we've got wide wheels and wide fitment wheels on. There's still as much tyre squeal. The aero may in effect slow us down on the straights, but it may in effect give us more oomph into the corners and through the corners. We never know. We know the wheels give you more traction and give you a wider stance. What we don't know though is whether they give you more contact patch, which they should do. It all depends on how they've coded the game, I guess. Let's see if the car can be faster. Still too fast into that corner. So 47.442, we're 0.8 of a second down, exactly 0.8 of a second. 2 stabs at turning into there. We also don't know whether the weather is set to variable or whether it's fixed, do we? We don't know whether there is a weather change for the length of time you keep running. I have noticed on some time trials you get a definite element. Oh, that's just run wide. What an absolute slug bucket. You definitely do get variation in sunshine, in variation in clouds. Because some of the time trials I've done, the blooming brake markers have disappeared because of the shadows. So we know that happens. What I'd like to do now is put my brake settings back to what they were. Hey, Mr. Wilkie, well done. Good season, my friend. It went all the way to the end. It was lost against Villa for us, but congratulations to you, bud. That's all I've got to say on the matter. Bring on next season. We did the same thing. Silly mistakes all the time. West Ham were never gonna... Who was it you were playing? Yeah, well, it would have been greater if the other team had won, my friend. I'm just disappointed that Manchester is singing. Whether it's tears of joy I hear or tears of sadness from the other half of the crowd, I'm still sad Manchester's singing. It's such a shame that football has to stoop to this level of hovering around Manchester so much. But for many, many years, Manchester City hid in a cloud, hid in the shadow of its ugly sister. I think that's the right way to say it. But now they stand alone, head and shoulders above everybody else, as the team that is just so capable of winning everything. And you know, they've got bags of talent. They've got depth of field across the whole of their subs bench. You know, you can't knock it. They've got what it takes to win. And Arsenal went to Villa and threw it away 8 weeks ago. It was just that one game that they lost, and that was enough. But the storybook's going to be different. It's the time trial, amigo. It's this week's time trial. We are gold. We got gold about 20 minutes ago. And I've just gone to my own car. And I'm just starting to get the fettle of the modifications I've done. Yeah, it's a new one, sir. It's quite tricky. I say it's quite tricky. There's a fair few people got gold, but there's a fair few people that haven't, which is a surprise. Good night, Olive. You take care. Have a good one. Yeah, you will, my friend. I am no stream tomorrow night. We're back on Tuesday. I'm going to try and make a video tomorrow night that doesn't get copyrighted. And we will try and get the videos back going. We need to complete this Le Mans grind. We are really into the run-in now. Big Papa must have a countdown of days. It's got to be something like 27. It'll be 26, 22 hours or something to go. 26 days, 22 hours or something daft like that. And then we are less than a week away from the 4 hours of Spa. And while we're away from the 4 hours of Spa, I then have my last weekend off for a couple of weeks, because we're going to Brands Hatch on the 7th of June. I come back from Brands Hatch very late on the Saturday night. We then have qualifying on the Sunday for Le Mans. We will try and have 2 servers open for each qualifying so that we can get as many people through the qualifying as we can. I'm not going to allow qualifiers to do more than one stint of qualifying. You're going to do 1 hour in the server and doesn't matter which server you're in. Don't go red. It doesn't matter which server you'll be in. Your times will count. I'll manage and monitor both servers, and then I'll go in the last stint by myself in the last server, so that I'm only managing one server whilst I'm racing. We'll record everything, and then we'll put the qualifying times out. Effectively, it will be the fastest time of any driver per team. We'll set the time for the grid. We'll know by 4 o'clock next Saturday what the grid is going to look like for the actual race. And if I didn't put it in the driver's pack, it's a rolling start. Fastest first. There's no reverse grid at Le Mans. There's no standing start at Le Mans. It used to be a standing start. Drivers, start your engines used to be run across the track, get in your car, buckle yourself up and away you go. They don't do that anymore, which is a shame, but we can't do that on ours either. I'd force you to go out into the street, effectively, run inside your house, buckle yourself up and go, go, go. But I couldn't manage and monitor that, could I? I couldn't actually get my head around how to make that happen. We'd start the race on a normal starting grid, and then everybody would run inside the house and jump onto their sim rigs, and away they go. So this car really does want to slide through that last bend. I've got to slow it down some more. My optimal 146.759 is not gold yet with these mods. So yeah, that's where we'll be a week it'll be a week before we'll know what the starting grid is. We'll then have the race, the two end league races, I think. Or is the league over at that point? I can't remember what I organised now. If the league's finished at that point, we'll have done the Le Mans races, and then we will be into the first week of the off season. But I don't think we have. I think it's worked out perfectly that on the Friday night we do the end of league, finishing at Le Mans. We celebrate whoever wins the league. Not that we know who that is ever. It's still a surprise if we just put our head underneath our armpit and just think, we don't know who's won. Who's won? Surprise! Anyway. If that's the way we're going to do it, I get up Saturday morning of the morning of the Le Mans race. I shake away the cobwebs and think, right, what we've got to do today? Can't be a lot, can it? And then we get stuck in. We do some tests. We get the server set up. We get both servers set up. We get the lobby set up. We'll get the lobby set up just a little bit before the... Well, I say just a little bit. We'll probably set the lobby up 2 to 3 hours before. We'll get the stream going about midday. Thank you, sir. That's appreciated. That's just what I was after. That's good. That would be good. I'll send you that email. I need to do the same for the guys from 420, but I need to get their email address. I'll send you that pack. And I need you to also email me your email address that you use to log in to both Twitch and YouTube, please. Just the email address, because I want to do what I promised you. want to give you power. Look how close those two ghosts are for Twitch and YouTube, please. That will give you ultimate god powers. They should be the same, thank you. So if all three are the same, I'll do that. I'll do that, and you have the freedom of the kingdom, if you see what I mean. Thank you very much, Amiga Slots. They are BMW socks, by the way. BMW. I think written on... Ooh, keep it on the road, Widow. Keep it on the road. I believe... Yes, yes. Yes, yes. And for those people who weren't here earlier, Widowmaker has a new web shop. We're just starting out on that journey of corporate merch for the Widowmaker land. It does exist, so if people are interested in supporting the Widowmaker channel through a different way, yes, there are more to come. I thought as... Whey! I thought it was worth it. If we've got my Tootsies on display, we might as well have these things on. I got a 4-packet bundle from what are they called? Thread. Something Thread. I can't remember. My brain's dead. Driving and thinking is just two things that aren't compatible at my point of life. I know it's unbelievable, but the Parkinson's is setting already. It really has. Can't slow the car down enough. Camera needs to be a little bit further away, doesn't it? Like it was, but I didn't find it very convenient to be positioned where it was previously. It wasn't good for wires and layout and things stood next to the rig. It's now on a on a piece of aluminium profile actually secured to the rig, but I think it needs to be higher. Too fast. Come on, Nugget. Right, what we've proved, I think, is that the mods aren't helping at this time. We haven't gone faster. A 47009 wouldn't get us gold. We did 24 mile. So let's do a thing and take off just a couple of things. RAF Spitfire. Seen some socks in the design of Spitfire colours. Yes, yes. There were some Spitfire ones, yes. Camouflage ones with the roundel on the side. Yeah, thread something they're called, the socks. I can't remember. Top of my head. My brain's not working. I've got some Sebastian Loeb ones to come next, but I'm going to save those for when we do the off-season rally day. That's what we will save them for. Did we want to change reel? It could be. It could be. I just put in car manufacturer socks and this website came up. I'm not affiliated with them, so I'm just trying to find a nice way of remembering their name without it making it look like I'm a complete noob head. I can't remember what it was. It's something tread. Sock tread. No, I can't remember. My brain just... I could go next door and find the bits and pieces, but... what am I doing? Need to go and set up and change there. That's what we need to do. Quite why that won't... Normal suspension. So they've changed it back to normal and there's 0 downforce anyway. Body rigidity is installed. They've not taken that out, so... Okay. That's the way it is. Same hell page. I didn't load the Ghost, did I? Absolute nugget. We've got half an hour left. I've got to come all the way out to load the Ghosts. Yes, they do. I've always been tempted to wear Gulf Racing colours for the stream. The only problem is I'm frightened of copyright, and I know I've got a branded T-shirt on now, but I've always been a bit frightened of copyright, as proved by my YouTube channel this morning. You get smashed for copyright at the earliest point, so just got to be so careful. But with Gulf being so obvious, I mean, I could have gone for Gulch, which is the Temu brand of Gulf, or Gult as it comes across on some of the Chinese sites. But I don't know, it's one of those, isn't it? I throw GT7 all over the place. GT Amiga's there quite rightfully in its place because it's allowed to be, and all over the cars in the game are logos of suppliers, so of Michelin and Sparco and all that, and nobody says anything. There's advertising boardings all over the place, but I'm not earning money from it, so yeah, it's the fact that you have a revenue stream off it, and YouTube is still stupid when it comes to flipping jiggity-diggities. YouTube is still stupid when it comes to certain things, as proved this morning. So they're ridiculous, so we just have to tread carefully a bit. I know I wear a Nike one, don't I, occasionally, and a regatta one, but the label's so small I can't make it out when I'm editing videos, so I tend not to I tend to ignore them. But we've got half an hour to try and do better. Here's the thing. Well, I think another reason I don't do too well on Twitch is I break the rules every time I show an advert for GT Amiga. I break the rules of Twitch. You're not allowed to do hard-coded, pre-made adverts on Twitch. You can't run them. So I do that for YouTube. My primary stream is YouTube, so when it goes to Twitch, I break the rules every time. So they're not going to outwardly... I'm going to fall foul of the what's it called? The I was going to call it the anagram, but it's not the anagram. It's the calculation, the algorithm that Twitch uses. I'll fall foul of that, and they'll negatize me big time. Opera Loves Cake committed to the Platinum Trophy today. Got $10 gold after an hour of trying. Well, there you go. Happy days. TOS? Yeah, it's excellent. Well done. Terms of service. Yes, that's it. Yeah, the terms of service and the algorithm that they use. I fall foul of it every time, but nobody watches, so there we go. Yeah, I've had 7 subscribers on Twitch, 2 remain. Been lucky enough to not earn a single penny from Twitch, and we know why. $10,000 hours. Wow. You've got double what I have. I've just broken 3,500 hours. Riper lives, that's a lot of gameplay. I've probably got 10,000 hours if you add my GT days. Too fast into the final corner, he says. Good. The S10 guard, yeah, that was the best day when I did that video. It's like 36 minutes to get gold, which wasn't bad at all. It's all about just finding that dry line, treating the car like a dry line, a car on dry tyres on a wet day. It's just incredibly difficult to get the car down there and then know when to lift on that final run-in. The car just has zero downforce. It's a shockingly difficult car, that 917. Shockingly difficult. Right, we've got 25 minutes left to do something with this car. This will be the first time I've never been able to do anything with my own car, which is a real shame. But I absolutely detest how I've changed these brakes. I want the brakes to be so firm, but they don't. They're really stiff and then they release, which is just rubbish. It's because I don't have that brake kit, as Neil said. If I had the brake kit, I've even got the hydraulic ram on the brake pedal, just to try and give it some firm, but it doesn't want to do it. I'm going to brake earlier. See if we can get round here faster. Go blue, Arrow. Go blue, go blue, go blue. Thank you very much. Go Eiffel 65. Hours, 3,000 hours on GT7 is a commitment, especially as you don't engage in the multiplayer. I don't, yeah. I don't. But I will do. In July, that process starts. I'm all ready, I'm all geared up to take the mental battering that will be multiplayer GT7. I'm ready for it. I think I'm old enough. I think I've got to that part of life where I should be sensible enough to be able to handle a bit of door battering. Somebody just shouted, "Yo, Widow, never quit 69. No, you can't. You just have to hold your breath. Yo, never quit. Just wrecked that, didn't we? That blew that. Come on. So that's just dipped into 46.8s. We were on it there. How you doing, Never Quit? Welcome to the channel. I don't think I've spoken to you before. I might have. I apologise if I don't remember. I'm old and grey. I've played far too much of it. But for what I've played, I'm not good enough. For what I've... That's exactly what I did. I did it for the Platinum. I just did the 50 races. And I think I've only got 50 online races recorded. Neil's got a point for me. Oh, good one, Neil. What's he got? Last turn, break of the green paint on the left. Just before the one board. Thank you, sir. Cool. Well, glad you're along. It's a growing group. Where's the green paint? I don't see the green paint. What should I be looking for? Green paint. Yeah, I know. I didn't see it. I didn't see it in the local proximity of the track. Is it Hunt the green paint? Well, you have arrived, Never Quit, at 20 minutes before the death. The stream has actually flown past tonight. I haven't realised. That's 3.5 hours. Well, it's 3 hours. Just absolutely rattled past. Yeah, they certainly are, and I probably annoy a few of them by declining assistance in the early part of the stream, but there's a reason I do it. But notice, look how far ahead my car is. My lord. I'm well ahead of the Ghost. Right, that's it. I've determined before this, I'm going to beat that time. The only problem with I don't think the GT7 community is just dying. It's coming good, my friend. It is coming good. We've had two burnout, well, two glitch outs tonight. One at a critical point, one at a not so critical point. There, I've seen the green paint. I've seen it. I've got it. I saw it, Neil. It's right on the fence on the left-hand side. It's like the orange markers. I've just made some massive adjustments to the brake pedal and how the brake pedal feels and works. I've really made it quite stiff, but it's not 100% feeling how I want to. And after I made those changes to the brake pedal, we got the gold. I'm just about to try and improve on that gold if I can just learn to drive the damn thing the way it should be driven. But look how far ahead my Ghost is. of my best time. I lose that all in the final sector, so we're up again. So we're ahead of the car in front of the White Ghost. The White Ghost is the current Victor Ludorum, the one that holds the fastest time, the 1:46.642. We borrowed a little bit more than we could chew that time. We ran a bit wide again there. We're just a tenth and a half down, so let's see if we can smash that back in. And then using the new braking point identified by the NW, let's see if we can well, that is going to be a 1:46.4 maybe. There it is. I've got 16 minutes to get a 45. Big call, he says. Big shout. But all told, really happy with the DD in the last couple of week. Let's call it a week. It's making improvements. But it's not right. They've still got driver issues. Oh, slug bucket. It's definitely firmware, software, driver issues kind of thing. It's if you go on the forum and you read through the driver pages, there's suggestions that the issues are in GT7s in Palofina Digital's court for not programming the wheel correctly. I'm very skeptical of that. That information is coming from probably, I want to use a term very loosely, Fanatec supporters who are overly giving Fanatec a easy ride. Fanatec need to get aware of the process. If this wheel has been released way before it was ready. If it wasn't coded correctly in the game by Palofina Digital, why was it even released to the public? It hasn't worked properly from the day I've had it, and it is nothing to do with the compatibility with the product. I'm using it the way it says it should be used in the instructions from Fanatec. The only thing that is probably different on my side is I'm not using their latest driver set. Well, I am now, but I wasn't originally because it didn't work, so I undid it all and redid it. The only reason I upgraded to the latest drivers was because it started bugging out, and I thought, oh, maybe I just need to put the new drivers on, so I went up to and upgraded to the latest driver set, and it didn't stop. I upgraded to the new driver about 3 weeks ago after making my complaint. Officially, they're going to be bought out on the 1st of June, if you believe the hype that's being given by the relevant YouTubers that haven't been telling the entire exact truth. But supposedly 1st of June is the date. These things don't always go to plan, so we could anticipate it being the 1st of July, but there's a massive question mark against a lot of people that got Fanatec orders in, and is that, are they going to be written off as a write-off as a bankrupt company and bought as a bankrupt company, or are they going to be bought with all due diligence and all the order book? Because I've got a £120 order in with Fanatec. I chose not to pull it on the premise that I've got it insured with my credit card. So if it goes diddly squat, I hope I've got reassurance and insurance through my credit card purchasing system. I've never received the product that I've paid for, so I would kind of hope that that would work, and then the credit card would have to take on the debt. But I was really frustrated that the parts I had on order on Friday went to back order again, another 2 months. I thought Friday, maybe Monday, I would get my parts shipped out, but no. I'm 100% not bothered about Corsair buying Fanatec. I don't see the RGB stuff being a problem. I'm a big fan of Corsair. If I could get an affiliate relationship with them, whether that be after GT Amiga because they're on the same path, I would happily represent Corsair. I've got a lot of their products, so just like Logitech, the buyer regret thing haunts me. I know deep down I should be sat here using Logitech wheel and pedals. I should be now. I know deep down that's where I should be, and I should be breathing a sigh of relief that I chose Logitech over Fanatec. But I chose Fanatec for the reason that I thought was right, was that there was far more customizable parts and there was far more choice available going the Fanatec route. I knew deep down that there was issues with Fanatec, but I was of the opinion that it wouldn't be me. It's not going to be me. I'm not going to get affected by those. I'm going to order very carefully. I'm going to order what's in stock. I'm going to get it. So everything I ordered was in stock. Everything I ordered had a delivery date. And then as soon as I pressed the enter button, it all changed. Suddenly in stock went to not in stock until X date, not in stock until there. And then I'm sat there having paid my money and thinking, I don't want buyer regret. But the GT Amiga situation hadn't surfaced itself then. I wasn't aware of what was going on with GT Amiga because it didn't happen until the day I placed my order with GT Amiga, when I just asked them how's things going for the affiliate route, and they said, well, we've looked at your website and at your YouTube, we think you're the perfect size to join us. And I did. And if I'd have realised, I'd have gone Moser. And again, I wouldn't have been sat here with buyer regret thinking, wish I hadn't gone Fanatec, and I wouldn't be struggling with drivers and a wheel that disconnects every hour, that still disconnects every hour, even for a minor second. Now, we believe, getting back on subject, that we know what the issue is. I believe they know what the issue is because they've hinted at it. And it's controller timeout. So, like your controllers, they have an hour-long sleep process. So after an hour, your controller will ask if it can go to sleep because it's been on for an hour and it's not communicated. And I'm talking very, very basic terms. I'm not talking the complex, actually it's this and this. Effectively, the controller was the optimal... Oh, flipping heck, look at that optimal. Well spotted, Neil. I know I'm good enough to get it. I've got 8 minutes. I'm just thrashing laps chatting about it. So, the controller requests if it can go to sleep, or Maybe it's the PlayStation says to the controller, you should go to sleep, you've not been used for an hour, and the controller goes to sleep. On your controller for the PlayStation, it's a seamless operation. The controller asks if it's being used, it says, no, I'm being used, and the PlayStation says, well, fine, carry on then. With the DD Plus, the response isn't immediate, and it takes now. It used to go to sleep. That's why it cut off, and it needed to be rebooted. What's happening now is the wheel is responding, but it's a slow response, and it's saying, "Oh, do I need to go to sleep? Tell you what, I'll switch off. No, I'm being used," and it comes back on again. And that was my interpretation of what one of the guys have said on the driver forum. They believe it's a sleep timeout function for the controllers being confused by the wheel and the software. They think they've narrowed it down, they've reduced the timeout. My wheel still does bug out, it still does switch off. But it comes back on virtually almost immediately. And it's done it twice tonight. Once where it didn't affect me, and once where it did. But it's still enough of a timeout if you're in a corner to put you in the fence. I need to read that. Oh, so you mean they'll go to being a shop-bought product as well, rather than just being a retail outlet? It will become a retail product rather than a off-the-shelf, off-the-web stock. Fanatec they need to build their customer base and start to ship out and reduce their costs. Their costs are massive because they ship out this way. Yeah. It would make sense. That would be how Corsair work anyway, and all the biggest brands do. But if I have the opportunity very shortly, I'm going to pick up a set of Moser wheel and pedals and another rig, and we'll have a comparative set. Don't hold me to it. I've got a wife to get over with that one. But if I'm going to have a full race rig room, I'm going to have the gear. So, another subscriber, thank you, Igor. I'll call him Igor because it's the only words I recognise out of that sentence. It's all a bit confusing when I'm driving. Yeah. I do plan to have the ultimate gaming driving room. Igor, welcome, sir. Oh, who's IM Games? Welcome, IM. I'm 100% sure Igor is absolutely fabulous. We have got 3 minutes to get this done. We might just have to go a little beyond the midnight. But I'm feeling that we're on this. Yeah, welcome, IM. I'm feeling that I want that 45, and I'm a massive shot off it, but if we can just nail one lap in the next 5 minutes, we are homeward bound, as Paul Simon said. Igor is IM Games. Happy days, thank you, sir. Appreciate 2 subscriptions in an evening. That is brilliant, and I would suggest that I am probably now 3,250 subscribers, which makes me feel good. Makes me feel good, especially when there's new people arriving in the channel and subscribing, and it's all tickety boo. Right, we went red. We know that. So let's just clean this up and try and put in a decent lap. This is probably going to be a 12-10er, but we're ready. We're ready. We're good for this. 45.892. That's my fastest optimal yet. Excellent. Big celebration. And that comes with the release of the new web shop. And I do hope everybody just has a drop along there. And if you do drop along there, please drop your email address into the subscriber list at the bottom. It would be most appreciated if you drop. Just let me know you've been there. You don't have to buy anything. Just go along and let me know you've been, and I'll see that you've seen and understood and done all that lot. And it'd be most appreciated. We've got to get the word out there. Got to get the branding done. Got to get it all there, and it's kind of on its way. It's a lot of work to get it done, and I probably released all the information a bit too early, but it went by surprise. I filled in something, the next thing I know it's out there on Facebook, and it's like, oh my word, why is that out there? So right, come on, this next lap is the one. It's the one. As Robbie Williams said, super duper. We were 3,000 at Easter, so that's not bad. It's not bad. We were 3,000 just before Easter, so it's been a bit slower this last couple of weeks, but I kind of expect that. Website is live. Excellent. What, Widdowmaker.com website? Or Widdowmaker.tmail? I'm asking that purely because I've linked the two today and it said 48 hours. Yeah, one of the two. Widdowmaker.com. Super duper 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 duper. I just don't know if the shop is live on there yet. I'll check that when I go to bed. Thank you very much, sir. So it has worked. Brilliant. Cheers for that. Neil's always been an early adopter. Right, we're on a lap. We're on a lap. Let's get this doing. How can that go to red? That is just frusticating. We're 2/10 down, man. Somebody's told me to shift at about the 6k, but it doesn't work for me. It's slow, the 6k. Revving it out is seemingly far more quicker. Okay, understood, Wilkie. Do it later. I missed the corner. What an absolute brutal bump. Come on. Ah, blew it. 2/10's gone. That was going to be the lap. That was going to be the midnighter. They are made to order, sir. They are made within 8 hours of order, and they are posted within 12. So they are... it's a drop ship situation. So if you order it, they have the base materials in stock. They don't hold any stock at all, only of the plain garments and processes, because it's supposed to be better for the process, better for their business. And as I say, they make to order. So you order today, it will be made within 8 hours of made and posted within 12 hours of order. There is no capital outlay for them. That's absolutely fine, my friend. You don't need to. You don't need to justify your YouTube habits. My wife goes to sleep every time I come on the internet. Yeah, you're okay. It's been a whole internet day kind of thing for me. I've been on it all day. So, she's fed up with me anyway. We made up a 10th and a half coming through there. Need to get this corner bob on. Because that's the one I screwed up last time. And I screwed that one up this time. She's emotionally drained, my friend. That's what it'll be. It's not as if anything happened in the football league today, is it? I mean, it was just another day. You know, nothing happened. Right, last one, chaps. This will be the last lap. Whatever happens, I'm so close to being capable. The optimal says I'm good. The optimal's gone to a 45.686. Look at that. Neil's just spotted it now. That slide through that corner really did lose me time, but I managed to recover and get the accelerator on, didn't I? The way I came through the corner in that Ghost was just ridiculously quick. Revving it out does better. It doesn't that. It doesn't in the second bit of acceleration, does it? That won't be my last lap, folks. It won't be. There's going to be one more. I promise. But we won't do any more than one more. We'll only do one more. One. There'll only be one more lap, I promise. One more. There'll be one more until we get it. We're losing bags coming through there. Come on, cross your fingers. Let's get going. I'm only ever doing one more lap. No matter what you say, no matter how many laps you count, I'm only doing one more. That optimal's just changed again. Definitely messing up turn 4, which is what Big Popper said was his nemesis. That turn 4 was the one that gave him the nightmares. Yeah, I think I need to follow it a bit wider, don't I? Well, there's a 46.3, maybe a 46.2. There it is. One more. We have 10 shit laps, then we have a good one, don't we? We've always said that. Lost a bit by running wide there, but let's see if we can just... We lost far too much time there. I tried to do it. Blew it there. Change down to third was a reaction change, not a plan change. Full opposite lock there, 2 hands on the wheel, arms fully crossed. Right, we'll get this, one more lap. How many kids used to say that to their dads when they were like on the swings or the roundabout in the park? Just one more, Dad, one more, Dad, one more. Come on, kid, we're going home. It's time to go to bed. That's what my missus is saying right now. Come on, time to go. I'll go, just one more, just one more. I haven't grown up. Never will. Needs to be a t-shirt, doesn't it? T5, tried to keep 80 to 85. Oh, blown it too wide. We're going to try and go wide here. I can't, you know I can't look down and see that speedo, don't you? I struggle so hard. I really do struggle with the looking anywhere but the horizon and the place where the car needs to be. I can see the speedo just to the left, but I don't. We got down to 79. It needs to be 4th gear all the way around there. And that's going to be it for me, folks. That's where we're going to be. That's going to be the end of the day. Just one more. No, I've blown that final corner. We're going to call it. It's 10 past. It's done. Let's have a little round up then, shall we? Let's just round up where we're going to be, where we're going to finish. And the steering wheel has just decided... No, it hasn't. That's tomorrow's ticket. Happy days. A 1:45.630. If I put in a 1:45.630, we're in the top 1600. If I put in a 1:45.630, Big Popper's actually improved his time, it looks like, tonight. A 1:45.630 optimal puts me there, but I'm in the top 10. I made it. Happy days. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. That's 3.5 hours of trying. That's all right. Big shout out and appreciation to all those who helped tonight, even those who I turned down and said I don't need your help, but I do. I apologise. Just remember, it's done at the end of the day. But Az's time is tremendously quick. Neil's, look, I'm not as quick as Neil. And that's on his main account. He's got another account, which I'm sure... Has he actually done it? He's not actually used the second account yet. Look, 71 friends. Thank you, Wilkie. 74 friends have had a crack at this. Sphinx is back on the game, look. He's on it. It is pretty good stuff to see So many people. I've got 280 Facebook friends on the PSN. 288, I think it is. I've got a few more from tonight. No improvement, not trying. Okay, I thought you had. I thought you had a 9 at the end of yours, Big Popper. But 288 friends, plus those that have come on tonight, and 74 people have tried this. That's not bad. And also, there's no harm in giving JB a shout out for a tremendous skin. Well done, JB. And I'm not embarrassing you with it, but JB's skin is there, and my skin is just there. He designed the faster one for me. Top 1500, top 1600. Yeah, it's kind of okay, innit? We're half a second inside gold, and that shows how tough this one is. But here's another one. Here's another announcement for you guys. I know you know already, but I just want to share with you that I am at Brands Hatch on Saturday the 8th of June. I am representing GT Amiga as one of their affiliates on board down at the racetrack there that weekend. I'm doing Saturday. I'll be there with Jack Davidson in his number 21 car. I'll be supporting him down in the pit lane. I'll be out on the truck as well, on the media truck with GT Amiga with their demonstration rigs. They're on the right hand side there. So if anybody is in the Brands Hatch area, in the south coast, southern area, south of London, southeast corner of London, if anybody's there for the weekend, I think it's 24 quid for the double day tickets. If you're going, if it's tickets on the door, I think they're 4 or 5 quid more. But if anybody's going to be there, it'd be great to see you. I'll have my t-shirts on that you can purchase. Try and do that very nicely without pressure, because it's up to you what you do. But I'll be wearing the new merch, and you'll see me around, and that's what we're planning to do. And with that being the case, folks, that is going to be it for tonight. Another gold on the old time trials. I think my gold is going to be quite safe there, and I'm quite happy with that time. I think it would be good to put in probably another hour or so to see if we can improve that, and we'll see what we do. But with that, a massive shout out from me to everybody that supported today. It is really good and healthy, and I really agree with that. As Big Popper says, what does Big Popper say? Friend petitor. He says friend petitor, which is all right, but you know. But that is it's good night from me. Thank you very much. We'll see you on Tuesday night for some league racing. We're at Spa this week in the GR3s on Tuesday. We'll see you there. All the best. Good night, friends, and take care.